180. Game on.
Isn't this exciting? Look at it, we are now at the Hawks League final season playoffs. Isn't this exciting? This has been a massive, around about 10, 11, 12 weeks of superb darts, and we're now at the season 7 playoffs. This is just absolutely superb. What do the playoffs mean? Well, Dan Cornish and Michael Sage played not that long ago to secure themselves either first or second place, and this is actually the fight for third place. It is Andy Nye against James Crump, and both these players fighting for third position in the league of the Hawks season playoffs. So it's all to play for. Third place, yeah, you want that, don't you? Third place is a better position to be than fourth place, and it's only going to be a matter of the best of 17 legs to decide who is in third place. Okay, so Andy Nye has won the bull behind the scenes, and Andy Nye has thrown first. Andy Nye, the golden eye, the 58-year-old. But James, there must be something in the name. Must be something in the name. He is fighting back already in the first leg against the throw, putting himself in a superb position. Okay, yeah, so still with the advantage, even though he is against the throw, he's 257 points to go. A nice three-figure score would set him comfortably, and that's exactly what he's done. He's just put in another 100 score, so 157, and he will get a chance to take out that because 351 is quite a big ask for Andy. He can't finish it, he can't even set it up though. So James Crump, 157, should stay up the top, treble 20. What's he going to do with it? That is still okay. It's only a 57 score. Usually that is quite a low score. But in this position, he's still 206 points in the lead. But more importantly, 206 points in the lead, he still has 2 darts to take out 100. He's got many darts to take out the 100 already. Double 10. Oh, just missing it. Should not be disappointed by it though. 264 points in the lead. Andy's on a double. Andy is not on a double, but he is on a double. So James, double 10 already in the first leg. And look at that. First leg is taken out in 21 darts.
Game shot.
Superb. Against the throw, I think, is the more important statistic that you want to look out for tonight. So it is 1-0 up in leg already for James Crump against Andy Nye. Okay, so quite a comfortable start for James. 60, yeah, we can take that one. We can take that one because Andy has not punished him at all. He's only replied with a 45. And James, again, true to style, let's just stick on a 100 and let's just show Andy that he's not backing down. He really wants to take third place. Ah, superb. Started off the 60 in this leg, followed by 100, and another 100. That's exactly what you need at this stage. Absolutely, to put yourself 131 points ahead with the throw as well. You've already taken the throw. You've already stolen that advantage off of Andy, James. So you need to hold your throw, which is absolutely what he's doing. 276 left, Andy. You just need to do a little bit more than that, though. With it. Okay, another treble 20 would be good. Not to be. It was good darts, yes. James just acknowledging that score. But is James thinking that is good darts for him? Because he's not. Andy has not left himself with a finish when he comes back. So I do think that James, was there a slight hint of sarcasm in there? I do not know. Okay, so James Crump, 97 points away from taking this 2-0 up. Bullseye. He's played it comfortable. He's just hoping that, well, he stayed at the top there to hit a single 20, so he's thinking that Andy is not going to take out 91. Was that a clever move, or single 3 won't help your cause there? Neither will a single 5. Unlucky. So double tops for James. 2-0 up in the lead with the throw. Oh, very unfortunate. Okay, so that may have been you don't know, was that a gimme? Because Andy has been given double 16 for the chance to take it 1-all. Chance to level the match. Not with a sloppy third dart like that, you haven't. So James Crump, double 10. 2 he needs, but that's okay, because on that visit, that's it. If it's 1, 2, or 3 darts, as long as you can get that on that visit, and James Crump has absolutely proved that. Missed the double 10, hit the single, but then took it out with the double 5. So it's 2-0 up in legs to James Crump, just holding his throw. Andy Nye with the throw, and this the third leg in the race tonight. It's the first player to get 9 legs on the board tonight. Best of 17. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The first maximum on the board goes to James Crump. Absolutely superb. First maximum goes on the board. Look at that. 180 to James Crump in the third leg. And we're absolutely hoping for more of these maximum scores, because both of them, James and Andy, they can do it. James, so far in this tournament, has hit 5 180s. Andy Nye, the Golden Eye, has hit 1 so far in this tournament. So James, just with that last 180, has taken his tournament stats of 6 180 so far. But he's just backed it up with a 1-2-1. James is just not backing down. He's not letting down. He's not giving Andy any advantage at all. So he's down the bottom. Unfortunately, hit a single 3. But even with an 83, he's got plenty time. Andy Nye can only just put a massive dent on this 277. But what is that massive dent? What is that dent? How much is this dent? This dent is only 32. So it's double 18 for James Crump. 1 is all he needs for a 13 dart leg. Superb. To take him 3 legs nil. Look at this. Unbelievable from James. Andy Nye just not responding, just not playing his usual high-class darts. And I can say that from a personal point of view. I've played Andy a couple of times, and he can absolutely perform when he is up there, when he is just on par. But tonight, this is not the Andy. This is not the usual Andy that we see on the online darts league. So what has happened to him? I feel sorry for him. Oh, that is unfortunate, Andy. That is really unfortunate for the Golden Eye. So just quite a slow start in the fourth leg from both players. So it's just, I feel this is appropriate time just to take a little bit a look at the stats so far. Oh, but hang on, 140 just getting smashed in there out of the blue. But let's just take a look at the stats so far in this game. It's James Crump. Oh, look at that! Look at that! He's almost doubling the average to Andy Nye. Yeah, you must applaud James's performance tonight, but you must feel so sorry for Andy. James Crump, as you can see under your screens, 81.87 after that last score. Andy Nye just sitting at 49.5 average. But hey, who cares? Averages are there. It's the doubles that count. Get yourself down to a double and get yourself there and then finish it. That's all that matters. That is absolutely it. The averages are good for show. You can put on those high scores, but you do need to take out those doubles at the end of the day. Yeah, beautiful. That's much better, Andy. That's better. Get on those three-figure scores. That's it. So James Crump, 24. Tops. Just missing it. Just missing it. So come on, Andy. You need a maximum. Not going to happen. I am absolutely feeling sorry for Andy. This is a cruel game. Cruel game. James Crump, 40 points left. Double tops. It's like it's like he's teasing Andy. It's like, Andy, you've got 253 left. I'll give you a little chance. Hit a 180, then I'll come back and I'll take out the other 30. Oh, but hang on. Second one, not so lucky. Oh, but come on. You've got to applaud that score, especially at this point in the leg. Superb. So now you must take it, and he's done it. I was going to say you must take it, James, in this leg. Otherwise, Andy, it just sounded like in his voice that he was on fire, and he was going to come back, and he was going to do that 158. But James just sticking it in that double 15, just taking 4-0 up in the league, just holding his throw. So at this point, it's a really good opportunity just to say that the live stream tonight is being brought to you by Julian Haynes, PGO live streams. So thank you, as always. As I always say, I always acknowledge PGO live streams. It's high quality. Hang about. It is high quality streams. The pictures are always so clear. And we always welcome everyone that is joining the streams here on YouTube or on Julian Haynes' Facebook page. And if you are watching on YouTube, what I would ask for you is just to click on the little subscribe button below, because that's the only way that you can keep up to date with what's happening and the latest for online amateur darts. It's myself, James McPherson, bringing you the commentary tonight. And it is a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to be invited here to have a little talk about it, have a little chat about what's happening tonight. You can call it commentary, you can call it a chat, whatever you want. But it's an absolute honour to be here and to be part of the PGO live streams and to be part of the Hawks League season playoffs. And you're actually watching here the darts that is going to decide who is going to be in third place. We know that Dan Cornish is in first place. We know that Michael Sage is in second place. But is it James Crump? Is it Andy Goldeneye Nye? We do not know. Yeah, James Crump is 4-0 up in the leads, but it's early doors yet. It's early doors because as the first to 9, we have seen bigger comebacks than this before, so we still do not know. We still cannot call it. The way it is going, yeah, James is outscoring him. But Andy can't do this. He needs to just pull it back. Maybe he needs a little break. Does he need a break? Hang about. Oh, but come on. I would love to see Andy take this leg. Just for his confidence, if nothing else. He needs to take this on the board. And like I just mentioned, just before he threw that last 3 darts, this could be the comeback that we're all looking for. So 74 points. Yeah, good shout. He stayed at the 18s. Tops. Go on. Too low. So right now, Andy, you need to just keep your fingers crossed that James cannot take out the 113. Unlucky. Okay, so you've got the chance, Andy. Come on, for your first leg on the board. This would do your confidence just something rotten. It would absolutely put you up there. Come on. I want to see this go on. 555. Oh, that is unfortunate. And I think that you just have handed it over to James, because James does not need more than 3 darts to take out double tops. He's got it. We're loving it, but we do feel sorry for Andy. Andy should absolutely have gotten it. He should have. There's just absolutely no excuse. There's absolutely no reason for not taking out that. But as you're looking at it, it is James Crump 5-0 up in legs to Andy Nye. This is and that is a superb start. This is the first to 9. So James is only 4 legs away, and he's kicking off the 6th leg with a 134. Probably is not enough. Oh, look at that. Following up the 134 with another 3-figure score of 100. Sitting absolutely beautiful to take this leg. So it's James, the 36-year-old from Bideford, with the advantage tonight in this leg. Is that enough? A nice 180. Come on, Andy. I was going to say, make this your first maximum. 140 even. Oh, but hang about. Another one of those would be good. Probably was a good decision. We can't see his angle from where he's standing on the hockey, but he's obviously decided that coming down the bottom would have been a superb move. So 301 for Andy. It's against the throw. We would love to see a nice one. Come on. James Crump. 6 starts at taking out 180. Do not bust it, James. Okay, he will come back for the chance at Shanghai on 20s. Yes, there it goes. That may just be the opening that he needs, because James Crump on 120. Is he going to do it? No, he is not. So Andy and I just getting the chance after that 140 to take a 116. We're all rooting for you. We've all got our fingers crossed for you. 116. That is unfortunate. So double 10 for James Crump. We're 6-0. Come on then. Absolutely rooting for Andy. I would love to see Andy just take a leg. Come on. It's a horrible position to be in. So triple 20 for double 18 is what he will be going for. There it goes.
Game shot.
There it goes. You could just hear it in Andy's voice. He absolutely wanted it. He needed it. Is the bigger word. More than he wanted it. He needed that one. He absolutely needed it. And you could hear in his voice that has absolutely boosted his confidence. That was against the throw. Taken out of 96 in an unconventional way, but it does not matter. You've hit the score. You've hit the double. You've taken the leg. And that is all you need. So is Andy to throw first in this 7th leg. And look at that. Has that just boosted his confidence? He's kicked off this 7th leg with a 135 of a score. And maybe James has probably been like a little bit shooken up by this one. Because a 60. I mean, that's not a James' style. Oh, but hang about Andy now. And he's gone in for his first maximum.
180.
Look at that. It's just like he's got an absolutely brand new lease of life. Took out the 96. Go for his first leg on the board. Went into this leg, 135, 180. If he can set this up, he is on for an 11 dart leg. A 10 dart leg even. I want this to go. 85 is absolutely enough though. So, but wait a minute. James is just giving you that message absolutely right back. He's not backing down. So 101, I would like to see us going to, it's not to be. 3 will be enough for a 12. Go on. A bit reserved with that score, but I'd be happy with that one. Because James cannot take out the 216 with 3. Not with 3. Or he cannot take it out on his next visit to board either. So tops. Double 10. Yeah, there it goes for a 14 dart
Game
leg.
shot.
It's just like Andy is. He's taken something. What has he done? Has he drunk something? Has he sniffed something? He's just got an absolute new lease of life. Superb, superb. It's like he got a little bit upset by being 5-0 down, and he just was showing James that, no, you know what? I'm not settling down. I'm not backing down. I am coming back. I am coming back fighting. And true to form, 5-0 down, 5-1, 5-2, and that last leg with a 13 dart leg. I mean, you can't even comment, and there's no words to say for that. The darts have actually spoken for us all. So in this, the 8th leg, it's James Crumpet has got to throw 55 to James, and he just kicking off this leg with a 40. Just having a belter in the last 2 legs, but struggling a little bit in this leg. Oh, that's massive pressure. Superb timing, superb darts from James. Maybe not quite enough. Depends what James can do on this visit to the board. 3 dart scores good, but it depends what James can do with this one. Only a 45. Okay, so I do think this is handing over. If Andy can keep going with those 3-figure scores, then he's absolutely in here to take this 5-3. A little bit up, Andy. 2-5, James. What's happening? What are you going to do? Where's the third one going, Andy? There he goes. He stayed up there for the second 180 of this match. And what a time to smash in a 180. Because when he comes back, which he will do, as Andy's not going to finish, so he's got 45 points left. What a time to smash in a 180. Double 16 for a 17 dart leg. 18 dart leg it is. And it's not. It's not. So if he gets the chance to come back, it may be a 19 dart leg. He's under no pressure at the moment. And just the scoring just taking a little bit of time to catch up. And just Naka's just taking a little bit of time to catch up. The scoring is just taking a little bit of time to catch up. So at this point, I just want to say, thank you very much. Julian Haynes just bringing us an absolutely superb coverage of the Hawks League final season playoffs. And this is the fight for third place. Both players are just sitting there, and both players want the third place. They cannot get first, they cannot get second, but they absolutely want to have third. And I can absolutely understand it. I mean, both of them, they're playing superb, absolutely playing superb, but we just cannot decide. We just cannot see who is going to get. We just cannot see who is going to go into third place. We thought it was James Crump, but Andy and I just fought back with all those 180s, all those high scores, all those high finishes. 13 dart legs. It's just been phenomenal. So if Andy can just keep that standard up, but not with that throw. Okay, so it's 8-8 for James Crump for a 6-2. 6-2. James Crump for double 16. Stay in that corner. He's done it with the second one for a 20 dart
Game
leg.
shot.
20 dart leg. And at this point, we're just going to take no more than a 2-minute break for the players.
$180.
All good to go. All good to go, Julian. Spot on. Okay, and welcome back again. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your attention. You are joining us back again for the Hawks League final season playoffs. And it is James Crump against Andy Nye, just fighting for the position to take the third place in this league. And you are absolutely watching James Crump just 6-2 up in the lead. And this is just a reminder, the first to 9 legs. So James Crump is only needing 3 to secure himself third place in this league. Andy Nye has got a big, he's got a mountain to climb. He's got a mountain to climb. But as we saw, to take his 2 legs, he just dug in, and those 2 legs were absolutely phenomenal. He hit high scores, he took out massive checkouts, and that is why he's got those 2 legs on the board. But that's the difficult thing. He needs to maintain that. He cannot just do 2 legs on the board with high scores, high finishes. You need to do that all the way, Andy. You need to keep going. You need to keep pushing James, because James is a player of absolute superb standard who just sneaks in. He can have low scores, but he just sneaks in with those 100s, those 135s, those 140s, those 180s. And that is what has got James Crump into this position that he is today. So what are we looking at the moment? You can see on the screens in front of you, James Crump, 6-2 up in legs. It's Andy Nye who has got the throw. He's at 262 points, but James Crump just sticking in a nice, comfortable 60 just to put himself a little bit in the lead of Andy Nye. So Andy Nye just needing not just a 3-figure score, but a big three-figure score to set him comfortable. So James Crump should stay up the top because 100 would leave him on a finish, and he will get the chance to come back and do it. So 175, Andy, all you can do is just put in a beautiful score here just to leave yourself comfortable. Stay there. AA, he has scored 95 left. Why come down? Why come down? But it doesn't matter, that is his decision. So James Crump, 147. Will he take it 7-2? No, he will not. Okay, treble 20 for double 8 for Andy Nye. He's hit the single, that's okay. Will he stay up there? Will he go single 16 for tops for 6-3? Oh, a stray third dart. I feel for him. I feel for him with that one. He should have taken that. But hang about. James is just not doing it. James is just not doing it. So he's given Andy the advantage here. Is it 3 for double 16? That's the way I would go. Come on then, Andy. Was that going for a 3 or what was he doing there? Unfortunate. Okay, so 25 points away from 7-2 for James. Oh, yes,
Game
he's
shot.
got it. He's got it. I was waiting to say, in a way, I would like to see him miss it, but he's just absolutely grinding Andy into the ground. It's really sad because Andy is more than capable of doing much better than this. But James Crump, 7-2 in the lead. He is 2 legs away from securing himself third place in the Hawks League final season's playoff. That is okay, though, Andy. That is okay. So do we actually know who these two players are? James Crump, he's got the throw. He's 7-2 in the lead. He's only 36. He's from Bideford. Where is Bideford, do you ask? Somewhere down in England, if you ask me. Scottish commentator here. You tell me a place in England, and you tell me a place in England, and I mean, England is England, isn't it? If you ask an Englishman where Glasgow is, they'll just say it's somewhere up the top. But Bideford, as I've just been informed, my ear is from. As I've just been informed, my ear Bideford is down in the Devon area, not too far from Julian Haynes, the PGO live streams, who was bringing this tonight. So. Oh, but hang about. There's the third 180 of the match. I'll just stop talking for a little second. Because, but James Crump just replying with a 140. He's not taking himself in the lead, but is comfortable. So Andy Nye needs to just maintain those scores. That could be enough. Because he will get a chance to come back to take out that 100. Superb darts, Andy. James Crump, what are you going to do with it? Oh, but another 140 just to back up his last 140. So Andy really needs to take out this 100. Triple 20 for tops. It's all quiet. Unfortunate. Will he get a chance to come back? 72 points away from an 8-2 lead is James. There's the 12. There's the 20. Tops. Missing it. Okay, Andy Nye. I would love this to go on Andy Nye. I would love this to go on Andy. 20 for tops. Tops it is. Just taking his time. One last turn. Yes, he's done it. He's done it.
Game shot.
That is superb. That is superb. Even though he is an Englishman, even though I am a Scotsman, I was absolutely supporting him. I was hoping that was going to go in for a 7-3 points for 7-3 legs on the board, and that was against the throw. Superb, Andy. You've absolutely stolen it. The game is not over yet. Absolutely not over yet, Andy. So you just keep that. You just keep up that standard. So it's Andy with a throw, and I just need to. I think I just need to go back to my previous conversation. So James Crump, he is leading 7-3 in legs, and just starting off this leg with a 100 score, putting in 40 points ahead already against the throw. James, 36-year-old from Bideford, and as I've been informed in my ear, he is from Devon, away down the bottom of the country, away down Julian Haynes' area, who is bringing you this live stream tonight, PGO live streams. Like most darts players that are playing online at the moment, James is part of the local league and the Super League, so he must be doing all right down in the Bideford area. By day, he works in a warehouse. By night, he obviously plays darts, and he obviously plays darts very, very well. So Andy, has he been thrown a lifeline? He might have been just putting himself 53 points in the lead from that last visit to the board. But hang about, James Crump, true style. Let's just stick in a 90 and let's just show you that I'm not giving up, I'm not backing down. Okay, so come on, Andy, in a prime position to take this 7-4. A nice three-figure score would be absolutely beautiful. We're all rooting for you tonight, Andy. We want this to go all the way. 20's okay, because it leaves you a big fish. Where was that second dart going, though? You have your own way. We have our own way. But none of us wanted it to go that way. So 1 for 1. Go on, James, what are you doing with it? It's a finish, but it's a comfortable finish. Andy on 162. Yes, superb first two darts. Where's your third one going? It is staying there. 83, so quite rightly, James has come down the bottom to go for 17s. Just missing that treble though. He went for the bull, just could not execute that bull. So 81, Andy, go on to take it 7-4. Is it treble 19 for double 12? Is it? Which way are you going to go, Andy? Think about it. Just think about it. We all want to see this go. Double 9. Go on. Oh, unlucky. We wanted to see this go all the way, but James Crump 25 points away from taking himself one leg away from taking the third. He's done it.
Game shot.
He's done it. He's done it. Quite rightly, Andy is frustrated. James Crump, against the throw, has just taken this 8-3. I do think, just by the sound of both those players there, quite vocal there, that I do hope he's not, but I do think that Andy has just given up. He's just given up. But Andy, please don't. Let's see this go all the way, Andy. Come on. Dig in your heels, Andy. The game is never over until that last double goes on the board. And just an update, James Crump 8-3 up in legs. This is the first to 9. And James just with the throw, kicking off this 12th leg with an 85 score. Andy, I feel for you. I absolutely feel for you, Andy. Dig your heels in. Come on. So Andy Nye, he's just trailing 8 legs to 3. Andy Nye, the golden eye, as he calls himself, the 58-year-old from Brighton. Here it goes, and the golden eye just sticking in at 135 there. Could this be the turning point? Could this be the turning point? You're only 71 points behind. Put in another 135, Andy. Go on. Go on, Andy. We'd love to see it. So the golden eye, like we've said, is from Brighton, but he's lived in Surrey for the past 34 years, and he does consider himself to be English from Surrey. Because he spent so long there, 34 years in Surrey. And James just put in a beautiful 105 just to set himself up, because he will be back to take out the 96. He may only need 2 darts at it, but it depends what Andy can do. But not an awful lot from Andy. So treble 20 for double 18, double 9 for the match. Oh, just inside. That could be a mental thing for James. He can come back and take out the 9, but if Andy can just put in a 3-figure score, it would be superb. Stay up there, James. Andy, sorry. Okay, so 9, 1 for double 4. Is it? So there it goes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's the mental thing. You leave yourself with an awful number of 9. So 130 for Andy. More than capable of taking out the 130 with 3 darts. There's a 20. Treble 20 should leave himself bull. Where was he going? Where was that second dart going? So double 8 for James to take the match and the 3rd place in the Hawks League final season playoffs. He's not done it. 106 to Andy. Go on, Andy. Make this your biggest score ever. Go on, Andy. 106. Come on, we're all on the edge of our seats. Oh, look at that, a beautiful first start. Your second one is going where? Oh! High on the 3rd one. I would love to have seen that go in. I would love to see this go all the way. So it's still, that's too far inside for James. And he's left himself the madhouse. And he's done it in 3.
Game shot.
So it is game shot and the match to James Crump. 9 legs to 3. And James Crump just securing himself the 3rd place in the Hawks League final season. Absolutely superb. Absolutely fantastic. I will say from both players, yes, Andy did struggle a little bit, but superb from Andy. Fought, he fought, and he fought. And let's just take a little bit of a look at the stats just before we talk to the players. Look at that. 9-3 to James Crump, 69.83 overall. Andy Nye, 63.05. So he was not that far behind. He absolutely wasn't. But the first 9 darts, I do think that was just in James' advantage, just over the 80 and just below the 72 for Andy. So I do think this is a perfect time to just go and have a little chat with both the players.
To get 3 on the board, and he hit 180, and that just done me up.
I would absolutely agree. And James Crump,
and
I'm sorry, James, we do need to rush this. And James, and sorry, I'm getting a little bit of interference. And sorry, yeah, James Crump. I mean, those darts are absolutely superb. You were hitting in the big scores. You were absolutely finishing when it mattered. And as Andy has absolutely acknowledged, the 180s were going in, the high scores were going in, but it was more the timing of your scores that absolutely took you down to take this match tonight.
Yeah, it was.
I will turn this around in a minute.
Me and Andy, I don't think personally me and Andy played well tonight. It was the timing of my darts that beat Andy tonight. That was it. I hit a good score at the right time, at the right double, at the right time. That was.
James, you was fantastic. Yes, all the timing was right. You know,
that's all it was.
I was hitting bad scores, then I'll put a big one in, and you just took it over.
Yeah.
Sorry, gentlemen, I will have to interrupt. I absolutely agree. I mean, the darts were phenomenal. Looking at the scores, looking at the average, there was nothing in it, but it was absolutely the timing. The high scores were going in at the right time. The finishes were coming in at the right time. Yeah. And we'll just finish off this stream by saying, commiserations, Andy and I. You fought, you tried your best, but it was James Crump that was triumphant in it, taking the 3rd place in the Hawks League final season playoff.
Well,
9-3 to James Crump, but it was a superb game to watch. So thank you very much. Thank you to PGO live streams for the stream tonight, and myself, James McPherson. Thank you very much. Good night.
Turn it now.